Hello, everyone. I know, brother. I'm sorry, but this is the only free time that I have. My last one got screwed up and everything because of what happened. Had an ambulance, police here. Found a dead body. So that took up all of my last live stream, and I can't delete it off of YouTube now. So I don't know. Anyways, how y'all doing? You doing good out in there? I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done anything, you know, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're doing okay. It's it's been a minute, you know, but there's a lot of things that's going on, you know. Me and Miss Star and everything, we've taken a break from YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff. Taking care of, the compound, getting everything up to date, getting everything fixed, because the world is becoming something else. People believe the internet is going to save everything. People believe this world is going to be saved by idiots, by fools. I mean, we believe that there's more than just the human race now in on Earth. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have friends that are paranormal investigators. I'm a cryptid hunter. I have friends in the UFO field. A lot of this stuff, right? That's understandable. That is something else. That is, hey Susan, how you doing, sis? Good to see you too, sis. But humans believe that they're becoming something else. Humans are believing in a fantasy world, especially in America. You know, I'm good, sis. I'm good. This world is changing. This world is failing. The world is trying to control the minds of everybody else, trying to make them see other things to distract them from what's really going on in this world. People are being led astray every day. While real crime, real life is going on. The source of media sources, the government, everything is trying to get your attention on bullshit instead of letting you see reality. Yeah, it is changing, Susan, and not for the best. We are letting different ideology, different mindsets rule this world now, and allowing reality to run chaos. Now is the time. Now is the time to protect yourself, to protect your home, to protect your freedom of knowledge. Your last bastion of safety is your knowledge. Right, Susan. Right. You have to look at reality. What is up, Chad? How you been, brother? How you been? How you doing, brother? I've missed you. I missed you so much, man. But this world is crashing. This world is being taken over by multimedia. This world is being controlled by social media. This world is abusing people. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, brother. If you need to get some sleep, brother. I know you've been putting those hours in, brother. So maybe I can put you to sleep. This world is making people think in fantasy. We have people identifying as animals. We have people identifying as other things. And if you've noticed, ever since the government came out with the UFO bullshit, more and more people have been transcending into another species. People think they're fairies. People think they're dragons. People think they're everything except for a fucking human. And that's what we are. We are human. Same thing with every other creature in this world. They are creatures of what they are. Yes, there is some evolutionary breaks that created certain things. Yes. Cryptozoology, cryptids. That's right, Susan, right. There is some breaks in the evolutionary chain. Yes. Is Sasquatch a human hybrid? Who knows? Is there dinosaurs still around that survived the great meteor strike? Ain't that the truth, Susan? Ain't that the truth? And we are that. We are human. You may be able to say or be whatever you think you are, and people think that they're trigender. What is a trigender? What is this third gender that people are making up? See, that's the thing, Susan. We'll never know what this stuff is. We will never know until we have a dead body, until we can literally figure out what happened with these creatures. But the thing is humans have stopped evolving. Humans have no reason to evolve anymore. We have allowed technology and the comforts of technology to stop us from evolving. The only reason why people find unknown things, like there may be a forbidden tribe somewhere that may have a person that can communicate with spirits or something like that. But the thing is those are civilizations that are away from technology. Those are civilizations that have been keeping with their same traditions since the dawn of time and have never evolved to technology. I understand, brother. You take care of yourself, Chad. I love you, brother. We'll see each other again. No problem, Susan. You're good. But this world, humanity is at its end. Yes, sir. You too, brother. You too. But yeah, we in first world countries and first world ideas, the ability to handle technology, medicine, all this stuff, it has dumbed us. We do not need to hunt anymore. We do not need night vision anymore. We do not need the ability to grow hair all over our bodies like what we used to. It's all good, Susan. Go ahead, take care of your daughter. I'll be right here, sis. We have no reason to defend ourselves. We have no reason to continue evolution. The only thing left with humans is procreation. And even with procreation, look what we've done. We have overcrowded this world. We have overcrowded major areas, major cities. Even small towns are getting overran now because of the mass population that has came into this world. There is no living outside of a major city now. Even the people that want to be homesteaders, the people that want to live off the land, they still need civilization because they can't handle being outside of a city. They can't handle being in an area where they can automatically get food, where they can get water, where they have electricity to cool them down during summer, heat them up during the winter. Even these homesteaders and everything are still relying on solar power. They are still relying on abilities to get water. Just like the people that want to live out in the desert and everything, they still live within a couple 100 miles from a civilization, so they can get water transferred to where they are, so they don't have to be without. We have made this world so dependent on other people, on other ways to obtain resources. There is no hunting your food anymore. There is no butchering your food. There is no harnessing wild edibles. There is no maintaining mass gardens. There is no husbandry anymore. Taking care of animals, using those animals as a resource and a food supply. Because we are not. Because it's so easy to gain food. If anything breaks in your house, if anything goes down at your work, you call somebody to come fix it. Nobody even knows how to fix their own plumbing anymore, because all you have to do is call a number, and there's 50,000 plumbers, there's 50,000 electricians, there's 50,000 different people that will come and do a job for a handful of money. There is nobody building their own houses anymore because people don't have those skills anymore. There may be a select handfuls that can do that. But the only reason why these select few have those skills and everything is because they have YouTube to teach them. They didn't learn this, they didn't learn this on their own. They didn't do any of this on their own. It's just like these people that are going out in the middle of the woods saying that they're, off-grid people. And you see them using power tools. You see them because they rented it from a rental place, a backhoe, bulldozer, whatever they needed. They rented it because they are not that far away from civilization. They may put these pictures and these videos up saying that they live whatever miles away from civilization. That's complete and utter bullshit. Because you can see the tracks, you can see everything that was done. And the thing people don't understand is these videos are edited. These videos do not show you every step of it, of what they done, how they did it. Because if they did, you would know the truth. It's just like right now, and give me a second. Okay, sorry. Just like right now in Carson, Texas. Okay, not that far away from where I live. There's a place called Pantex Explosives. There is a huge raging fire that's going through Carson County, Texas right now. And this Pantex, everybody's being evacuated from Carson County right now, except for few individuals that are staying there to trying to put out the fires. What is up? What is up? How you doing? But in Carson County right now, there's a huge fire going, and this Pantex munitions or whatever it is, it's a nuclear. It's got a lot of plutonium ores and everything in it. They are the major factory that is disassembling all of America's nuclear bombs and creating bombs. And all of Carson County is getting evacuated because they're afraid these wildfires is going to hit that. And if it does hit that factory and it sets off those bombs, there may not be a Texas. There may not be a West Texas, at least for a while. The world is changing. The world is having enough of humans. If you haven't noticed that the earth is trying any way and every way to kill us, and it's for good reason. Humanity needs to be depopulated. Is that sad to say? Yes, it is. But is it the truth? Yes. What's up, Beth? How you doing, sis? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's just some late night rambles because of the way the world is. Right, right, Munin. It, there's a lot of things that are going on. Right now is the time. If you haven't started prepping, if you haven't started saving up, it's just like Texas gave a month warning to all of the Hill County residents and everything from Dallas all the way into San Antonio. Because April 8th is going to be the last solar eclipse to happen for the next like 20, 30 years. And it's right in the way of Texas. And there's going to be over like 1 million people coming here to watch this. Okay. I was wondering about you, my old buddy Wooden Spoon. Yeah, but they're telling people to get gas, food, everything through all this. And even gas, they're saying that all these people are going to be coming in and destroying pretty much food, gas, everything of local residents. And they want people to have a 2 week supply of food and everything in case these stores get wiped out and there's no way of replenishing food or whatever for people. That goes to show that we do not have the resources anymore. We do not have the resources to continue feeding this population. And the solar eclipse is only supposed to happen one day for like 4 hours, and that's it. And they're telling us that we need to stock up for 2 weeks of gas and food and everything. Why? Because we don't have the resources. We have been lying to everybody. The government, businesses, everything has been lying to the residents. Yeah, yeah, brother. Yeah. All right, Beth. You take care of yourself. All right, sis. I love you too. Take care, girl. But this world, people don't understand. People do not understand because the only thing that humans are good at anymore is procreation. That's the only thing that humans are worth anymore, especially the poor. Especially because there is no middle class. There is poor and rich, and that's all there is. And that's all that there ever will be is poor and rich. There's no middle ground. The poor know how to reproduce in mass quantities, so the rich can continue using us as cash cattle and, pretty much paid slavery. That's all we are. Everybody that's working a 9 to 5 job and everything, you're paid slavery. Same thing with anybody in a salary position, you're paid slavery. The only difference between salary workers and hourly workers is salary workers have to work more overtime and everything and still get paid the same monthly. At least us 9 to 5 workers, if we work overtime, they have to pay us more. And that's why they don't want to work people more than 40 hours. Because they can hire more and more and more people than what it takes to pay one person overtime. As long as we continue this cycle of stupidity and feeding this never ending Ouroboros infinity cycle, making the rich richer and the poor poorer, and always increasing the wages, increasing the prices of everything every other week. Everything has gone up at least 25 to 75%. Um, in some developed countries. But if the thing is, in developed countries and all countries, the poor still breed, especially ran on religion, ran on ideology. I just saw a Catholic family and everything that had 8 kids with them today. 8 kids, ranging from like 3 months old to like, I think it was like 10 or 11. Hey Sophie, how you doing, sis? I've been taking a break, sis. I've been taking a break. Getting ready for whatever's going to come, pretty much. This world, this world and everything is this world is about to come to an end. There is I missed y'all too, Sophie. I've missed y'all too, sis. And I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. But I'm trying to tell everybody, make your preparations right now. The world is running out of resources and fast. It's getting harder and harder. I understand, Sophie. There's nowhere that's going to be that's safe anymore. There's nowhere that's no place is good. There's not a single place that's good. You know, and it's true. There's not one place that's better than another. Every place has its problems. Every place, welcome back, Susan says. Every country, no matter where it's at, is no better than anywhere else. And our resources, and I'm not talking about like water, I'm not talking about stuff like that. Water will always be around. Unless you're in a desert. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Sophie. Yeah. Because there's not enough money. There's not enough money. That's why there's a housing crisis. That they want more money than what the house is worth, and they don't want to give people loans to buy these houses to live in there. They don't want to give people loans to live in a house. Yeah. Yeah, Susan. Yeah. They don't care if you are homeless. They don't care if you're working 5 jobs to make, to make your rent. They don't care. Yeah. They don't care. They would rather have a house sit and rot away than give it to somebody that can't afford the bills. That's the way it is. Even though not even 200 years ago, you could walk onto a part of land and make a house there and live and not care. Nobody would care that you lived there. Yeah. Yep. Everything has gone up 25% to 75% in price. Yep. Oh yeah, Sophie. Yeah. He says that poor people should have cereal for dinner, even though cereal is as much as a hamburger. I mean, one box of cereal is the same price as one hamburger. Yeah. This, our government, our governments are still running on such an archaic mindset. Businesses, everything else is still running on the same archaic mindset that their grandparents and whatever taught them. Right? Right, brother. Right, Shire. I mean, it's stupid. They're not getting anything from these houses. These houses are sitting and rotting away. Nobody's buying these houses. They've lost more money on the loans and repossessing and kicking the people out than they are ever going to make back on it. Right, Susan, right. This world is at its end. Everybody's seeing it. This world is at its end. Just like every great philosopher has ever said, the greatest civilizations fall eventually. Yeah, right, Sophie. Yeah, we pay taxes on every except for Texas. Texas, you only pay taxes on pre-cooked food like this, and like unprepared food, we don't pay taxes on. But if it's like a cooked chicken, like say a rotisserie chicken or something like that, that's being cooked inside the store, we have to pay taxes on that. But everywhere else, all these other states, there's only like 4 or 5 states that you do not pay taxes on like food and stuff. But every other state here in America, yeah, they pay like 10% taxes on stuff. Say, you buy something for it's a dollar 10, dollar 15, dollar 07, something like that. Yeah, those taxes add up. It's just like, Dollar Tree here or like Poundland over where you're at. You pay a pound for something. Here in America, our Dollar Trees, which it used to be just $1 for everything in the store. Now, something like this G Fuel energy drink I bought is $1.25 now. You buy 4 things and you're paying $5 for 4 things instead of $4. You're paying now $5. See, that's BS, Susan. And people wonder why we have these problems. People wonder why we have so many poor people. The government wonders why we have so many homeless. And they're not asking the questions, how do they become homeless? They are asking, why are they homeless, not how they became homeless. See? And that's the same thing with Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree used to be $1, and now they're selling anything from $1 to $5. Yeah, Susan. Yeah. And, you know, just the shipping and everything. Like for us to ship anything over there to y'all is extremely expensive. Also, I try. I sent one of my good friends over there. Shire knows who I'm talking about. Dave. Um, I tried to send him a knife and everything, and the knife was a $5 knife. Okay, they wanted $50 to send the knife over to the UK. Right, Shire. Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This world is changing, and it's changing fast. Everybody needs to look at the system, but nobody will. We are stuck in a loop that has never had to be changed. It's never had to be looked at. It's never had to be, hey, Hobbs, how you doing, brother? I mean, even the European government, I mean, it's starting to change now because, the great queen is gone, but now you have King, King. Yep, yep, yep. Everything is going down. And it's the exact same thing with law. It's the exact same thing with anything else. Here in America, yeah, we have, you know, guns. Simple as that. We have guns. The thing is say she's pointing a gun at, okay, I, but I pull the trigger first and I shoot Susan. Because I was defending myself and I shot first, I'm going to jail instead of Susan that drew the gun and threatened me first. Yep. Yes, Hobbs. Yes. Everything. Everything. The world doesn't care about us, the poor. And like I said before, there is no middle class. There's poor and there's rich. And that's all there is just poor and rich. The poor is very, very replaceable. Every single one of us here are replaceable at a moment's notice. If, say, we're all working in a factory, okay, and we all have our jobs, and I die, say, I die tomorrow, it is easy enough to replace me, and nobody cares. And When y'all come into work tomorrow, guess what? Nobody's going to tell you what happened to me. They're going to tell you to get to work, and that's it. Even though we've all been working together for 5+ years, nobody gives a shit about us. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. What's up, homeless brother? I won't die, Sophie. I promise you, sis. But I'm just saying, we are easily replaceable because there's somebody else that's going to come in and work for less money than you. The government needs to be overthrown. I've said this plenty of times. I've said this. But the thing is nobody has the balls to do it because we are dependent on that paycheck. We are dependent on food. We are dependent on gas in our car. None of us, almost 80% of American population and populations in other countries have less than $500 in their bank account right now, and they have less than $100 in their savings account. Right, Sophie, they are. If every single person, every person in every country did not go to work tomorrow, they can't fire every single person. If they fire every single person, that means there is nothing that's going to be going. That means factories will shut down. That means everything will shut down. That's what I'm saying, Susan. That's what I'm saying, sis. Yeah, Sophie. Yeah. It depends on how you misgender them. It's just like in security. I cannot call a person ma'am or sir. I have to say hello, individual. I cannot assume a person's gender in security. And if somebody that identifies as something else hears me talking on the phone and call somebody sis or bro, like right now, like if I was doing this and somebody walked by and heard me saying sis and bro, they could file a complaint against me. And I'm not even talking to them. That's what I'm saying about this world. People are living fantasies. People are living a fantasy world. They because the government and everything is allowing them to live this real life virtual reality. Mm-hmm. This real life virtual reality is breaking down the system. It is hurting everything. Oh yes, Sophie. Yeah. It even hair salon people are asking for pronouns. What is your pronoun? And they're asking to touch you if they can touch you before they give you a haircut. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a realist. If I see a guy going into a female's bathroom that has facial hair like me and long hair, and he's saying that he's a female, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not allowing him in a female's bathroom. By God, let them take my job for that. But I'm going to protect the females that's in that bathroom. Yeah. And you know what? My brother was a drag queen. My older brother was a drag queen. I know the difference between men that pretend to be women and men that's assuming a identity just to get what he wants. In California, they already had a guy go to a female prison saying that he was a female, and he was there for 3 months, and guess what? He impregnated 6 women in prison. Love you too, Sophie, sis. You be careful out there, all right? Yes, Hobbs. Yes. Yes, brother. Now is the time. Now is the time to protect yourselves. Protect your castle. Protect your family. Now is the time to stock up. Even $5 a paycheck. $5 a paycheck adds up. Like I said, you can get 4 things from Dollar Tree for $5. You can get a bag of rice, you can get noodles, you can get anything else that you want for $5. Same thing as at a Poundland, or you know anywhere that is a cheap place that you can go. I forgot what the place is called in Australia, Susan, but there's like a mass. I think it's in Queensland or something like that. But it's a huge, like, discounted canned foods place in Australia. Yeah, they're good girls. They're good girls, Hobbs. But like it was. It's like, no, not Costco, not Costco. It's like a discounted. It's like a discounted food place in Queensland. Um, what is it called? But they sell like off brands. They sell off brand like cans and stuff like that. Uh One of my brothers from Australia, he goes there a lot. Shit. I think it's Aldi. I think it's Aldi, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's Aldi or something else. But they sell like the big, huge cans and stuff. Um, like the family size cans or the school supplies cans of like. But yeah, Aldi is a good place to get your stuff also. Right, Hobbs. That is true, yes. Dollar Tree gets a bad rep, yes. But that's because people want name brand stuff, you know what I mean? People think that they're too good for Dollar Tree stuff. They would rather pay an extra they'd rather pay an extra dollar or whatever to get it from Walmart. But like I said, any of these cheap places and buying cans, okay? And don't worry about the expiration date on cans, okay? As long as the can is not dented and it's not rusting, you want to get a good seal, not one of the pop top cans, because that's one of the things that can companies are doing now. So you have to buy more. So you have to buy more. Yeah, I think that I believe so, Shire. I believe so, brother. But the easy pop top cans, do not buy those. If you're buying if you're buying cans to prep and put back, buy the sealed cans, not the pull top cans. Pull top cans are good for like sardines, stuff like that. Those are meant to last. But if you buy a Campbell's soup pop top compared to a Campbell's soup, basic, sea ration style can, because the acids and everything in the water and stuff like that will break the seal around a pop top and it will pop open. So watch what you get when you buy cans, okay? Always get tuna, you need protein to every grain. So if you buy one bag of rice, buy one can of meat, like tuna or already pre-cooked white chicken breast. Buy something to go with the grains. If you buy beans, make sure you buy rice or pasta and a meat with that. Do When you go and buy seeds, buy heirloom seeds. Heirloom seeds reproduce. They make other seeds to continue on its lineage. Right, right. But yeah, if you have the land, if you have the land, or if you live in an apartment, you can still grow and still make a garden on a balcony in an apartment. Do not forget that. A single person in an apartment can grow 4 tomato plants and live off of one tomato, like between a half or one whole tomato a day. The best thing to grow, the best thing to regrow is potatoes. You can buy a bag of potatoes from any discount store or anything like that and let it bud, you know. You can replant those potatoes with the buds. You can cut them up. You can cut them into quarters. Plant each one of the eyes of those potatoes. They will regrow. And potatoes take about maybe I think it's like 4 weeks, at least a month to 2 months to regrow and have more. I mean, potatoes have saved countless of countries, has saved countless of people. Right, right, Shire. Yes. Everything can regrow as long as it's an heirloom. Everything can regrow. Corn, you can regrow corn, you know. Even dried out corn will still make it. Correct, Hobbs, correct. You can eat one potato a day. You can eat one vegetable a day and get all your nutrients from that one vegetable that you need daily. Not only does tomatoes and potatoes rehydrate you, but but you can get all your minerals, all your vitamins, everything out of both of those. Yep, baked potatoes. I mean, baked potatoes are that. You can bake potatoes into multiple different things. If you're tired of the same potato, you can cook it, you can fry it, you can, uh, slice it up, add cheese to it. You can do whatever you need to do to potatoes to make it taste good. Potatoes will go with everything. Yeah, garlic. Yeah, you need to have a 5-year plan. A 5-year plan is different from every single person that's in this chat. You have to create your plan to fit where you live and how you live. You have to take your specifications to what you need. I cannot do anybody's 5-year plan. That would take forever because of everything. Yeah. Potatoes store for a decent amount of time if they are baking potatoes. Like gold potatoes, stuff like that, they don't store for a long time. But baking potatoes are the one that has the longest shelf life. Like Idaho, russet, stuff like that. If you only have golden potatoes or red potatoes, stuff like that, they don't last long. But they do bud quicker. That's the good thing about potatoes. They bud quicker and they grow quick. Yeah, yeah, Hobbs. Beans, rice, honey, oats, like uncured oats, um like basic um like honey oats, stuff like that. The oats that you make for porridge. um but yeah, oats in general, hearty grains can be saved for long periods of time. Forever foods, that's what they're called. They're called forever foods. You could also regrow rice too, but Yeah, Hobbs. Yeah. What's up, Maria? Sis, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Canned baby potatoes. Yeah. Yep. But that's one of the things with this new generation and stuff. They do not know how to cook at all. That's one of the things in this world. Like I was telling you, it's so easy to be able to just go to a fast food restaurant and get whatever you need than to cook. People have lost those skills. We do not need any of these survival skills anymore. We don't know how to hunt. We don't know how to grow. We don't know how to even cook anymore. It is one of those things, basic, basic survival skills and needs that humans have forgotten. I soak my beans for 3 hours before I add seasonings and stuff like that to tenderize them. Then I boil them. Uh, I usually add some kind of meat to it, fat back, pork, some kind of something to add protein to it. Um, I usually just use the three basic seasonings in my beans, and that's garlic, salt, and pepper. If I have onions, I will add onions, but that's pretty much it. And you can two 2 cups, 3 cups will last you 2 or 3 days. A cup a day will last you. That's what Gandhi lived on. Gandhi lived on a cup of beans once a day. Jerky's jerky, you know. If you can get your hands on that fresh meat, you know, in the time you got to think in a survival situation, in a end time situation, fresh meat is not going to be available. It won't. It will be wiped out as soon as it starts to happen. Yeah. Yep. But the thing is you have to realize what's going to happen. Okay. Think of where you're at. Just let me know, each one of you, let me know how many neighbors do you have within a 5 mile radius of where you live? Just go ahead and tell me in the chat how many of y'all have how many neighbors do you have within a 5 mile radius of you? Okay. All right. So from that math, okay, I'll do the math for each one of y'all in times. Hobbs. Hobbs has probably 50 on a long road around him. That is 50 neighbors. Each one of those neighbors has at least 2 to 3 individuals living in that house. All right. So 3 times 50 is what? 150 people, right? Within that 5 mile radius, there's probably about maybe 100 deer. Okay, 100 deer in that 5 mile radius. You're going to have at least 50 to 75 people out there hunting at the exact same time every day because people do not know how to ration. All right. And 50 to 75 people and maybe 200 deer within that 5 mile radius. Okay. If that, let's just say 100 deer in that 5 mile radius. How long do you think before that meat is wiped out? How long until those animals are completely wiped out? And I'm not talking about just deer. I'm talking about squirrels. I'm talking about rats. I'm talking about every living, breathing animal that's out there. Those humans are going to kill and eat. Same thing with Shire. Shire, you have about 10,000 people. Same thing. Like at least 2 to 3 people in each one of those houses. All right. At least 3 people in each house of 10,000 in a 5 mile radius, 100 deer. Those people are going to be killing each other to shoot one deer or one badger or one squirrel or whatever. At a near, you got 3 people. So your chances are 10 times lower in a 5 mile radius. And Maria, the same thing with you. Right now, there's restrictions where you live that allow people to continuously hunt and have a freezer full of meat. But when the end of times happen and everything, those 40 people is going to be the same thing as about 150. About 100, about 75, 50 to 75 people in your area hunting those deers. Yeah, Hobbs, yes. You cannot rely on fresh meat. You can't. You can't even rely on fish in times. You know, back 1,000 years ago, yes, you could. You could rely on that. A small village had between 50 to 100 people in it. And there was plenty of fish and animals in that area to hunt. Now you civilizations do that, and all civilizations like that, it's been wild animals further and further into the wilderness, away from humanity. Meat is sorry, off the menu for a long. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now? Is everything okay? Yeah, tuna, canned fish, save up on that. Tuna, canned fish, they're covered in oil. They are long term, saved. Sis, take care, sis. I'll try to be back on more and more lately, but you know, life is life, and people need, things need to start changing. But yes, everything everything now is easy to get. Yes, it's expensive, but it's still able to get. Yeah, I'll start doing paranormal encrypted stuff again. It's just with my job the way it is, like fixing up the house, fixing up the compound, getting it ready for if anything really does happen. It's, you know, need a safe place. Need a safe place for people I call family that they can come to if need. Right, Hobbs. Right, Hobbs. Rain catches, stuff like that, especially in areas that do have a lot of rain. Yes, do the rain catches for clean, fresh water. Rainwater is cleaner than any other water. It doesn't matter where you're at. You could be in the dirtiest part of New York City. Rainwater is the cleanest water you can have. Right, Shire? I mean, to tell you the truth, I do make fun of cannibalism and everything. I do. I I talk about it a lot. But the thing is humans are meat. Our ancestors ate each other because of lack of meat, lack of hunting. And that's what's going to happen again. If true apocalyptic times happen, humans will resort to cannibalism. They will eat each other. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been written in history books and everything of tribes eating tribes. I mean, our ancestors ate each other. There's no denying that. Yeah, it's happened to every famine. Yeah, it's happened. It's happened in all countries. All native tribes have feasted on human flesh. Yeah, the other dark meat. Okay, back. Sorry. But in the reality of everything, when humans are starving, they will eat anything. It doesn't matter what it is. You have to take care of yourself. You take care also, Shire brother. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here also. But one day, one night, maybe Sunday night, Sunday or Monday night, we'll have an open discussion, an open panel. How about that, y'all? And we will talk about anything and everything. It doesn't have to have a subject. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here too. The internet's going haywire. I'm in a concrete and metal building, but I love you, family. You take care. Oh yeah. I'll either be here Sunday or Monday. But y'all take care, family. I love y'all. Be careful out there. All right. And always watch the news. Always watch what's going on. I love you. Knowledge is your best friend. Take care, family. I love y'all. Bye.